Well, for more analysis on all of this, we're joined by Justin Povick, meteorologist at AccuWeather. Thank you so much for joining us, Justin. Justin, could you briefly tell us about the heat waves and flood phenomena that we're seeing across the globe?
Yes, thank you first of all for having me. And yes, we are talking about weather extremes, be it the heat waves that we're talking about and also the dangerous rounds of flash flooding. You know, several factors are meshing together and contributing to this type of phenomena. We talk about on a global scale, the sea surface water temperature right now, it's at a record high. Going back over 40 years, combing through the data, again, we're talking about record sea surface warm temperatures globally. And again, that can do a couple of things. That can release a lot of heat up into the atmosphere, a lot of humidity. That added humidity can feed some of those intense thunderstorms that can potentially lead to higher rainfall rates. Also, as we look about the overall patterns, the jet stream right now, and more of a stagnant pattern. You not see so many of the dips and the rises, and where we have a stagnant pattern, we can see heat not only building in intensity, but also in longevity. We call those these heat domes that sit in a spot for a long period of time. We're seeing that over the southwestern United States right now. We're seeing that into south central Europe. Again, Italy experiencing some record heat over the course of the last couple of days, and those record temperatures will be sliding their way east throughout to Romania toward Bucharest as we work our way down the road. We can also attribute, again, El Nino. That's a warming of the Pacific equatorial waters. Again, that could also drive some of these weather patterns as we work our way down the road. Already we're seeing, again, the temperatures running, again, above those, again, historical averages throughout to parts of the globe. We're talking about drier than historical average conditions throughout northeastern Australia. And as we work our way into the spring, again, even some of the central and south central countries into Africa looking to see drier, again, than historical average conditions expected. Of course, we cannot forget about climate change either. And again, this contributing to more of these frequent heat waves and also the intensities of the rainfall dealing with the flash flooding.
And Justin, I was going to ask you to speak a little bit more about that because there is still debate about what the causes are for these changes in weather patterns that we're seeing. What would you say, and what is the data showing are the causes for all of this?
Well, like I said, there's so many factors that are going into play. As I talked about the sea surface water temperatures, and indeed that is noted right now that they're their highest levels, again, over the last 40 years. So that's a big player right now. But also in terms, again, of a climate change, again, contributing here to the intensity of these heat waves and also the amounts of water coming out of these thunderstorms in terms of the flash flooding. Now, also additional factors contributing, as I mentioned, the jet stream has a huge role in this. We've also seen a lack of what we call Saharan dust this year, and that has also allowed some of those sea surface temperatures to warm up. You have less of those dust particles up into the atmosphere, so again, you can allow those waters to warm up even more than that. So many of these factors are playing into these extremes that we're seeing globally right now, and as we go through time down the road too.